Alright, gamers, welcome back to the channel. We are on episode 10, coming off episode 9. HotBoi needing memberships for Survivor Series, so he pick up the Usos. Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, they go through their little matches and come out victorious. Everything go good. Surprisingly, we get Roman Reigns in our corner. In addition to Jimmy Uso, with the initiation of Jey Uso, it's looking pretty good. Now we are on Byrd on SmackDown trying to recruit our women. So on the men's side for HotBoi, we have Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, who is that? Roman Reigns, and potentially the final boss, The Rock. Trying to see what Byrd gonna scrounge up for us. So let's go. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and let's see what this is about. All right, y'all. Before we go any further, which I didn't do with HotBoi, let's get our attribute points. We got 33. We got 18s. Okay, so we just did one. That's cool. Something better than nothing. All right. Let's talk to Becky, Troy, Charlotte. Oh, she do good. I like her outfit. All right, Charlotte, you got style. All right, let's talk to Becky, see what the fuck she wants.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bayley's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
Man, this girl just said she got the blueprint. Hold up, let me make sure I understand this right. Is there any chance she can cross me? Talking about Lynch. Because if you remember in my episode 2, they came at us, but they didn't get it. So do you think yourself she can cross me? So should I bring Bailey home or give some time? Like, give me your feedback. You heard everything I just heard. Plus, you know, we was in it with her and her husband. I need them to know. Do you believe in Becky Lynch, or should I not trust her? loudly. Let me know in the mic.
I don't trust her. I don't. I really don't trust her.
So what should I do? Should I give? Should I ask her to give me more time or bring Bailey on? From what she said, because she do know Bailey, and we was into it with her husband with HotBoi.
But look, you saying bring Bailey home, but it's a possibility that her and Bailey could team up to jump you.
You son of a bitch. So what should I do? Give me some time?
Yeah.
All right.
Where else could you get another opinion from? I'm talking about on the.
I got a few more people to talk to.
Give me some time.
All right, y'all heard it first. Let's give it some more time.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you, but my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon.
All right, since the wifey said give Becky some time, we're going to talk to Charlotte. And after that, we'll converse together as a community. Let's go.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've got so far is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Ow! Fuck! So, shit. Okay, let's be realistic. Becky Lynch had a real solid plan. But Charlotte said, okay, first of all, let's check the dimensions of both parties. In your opinion, who's greater, Becky Lynch or Charlotte, physically, in the ring? Is it Charlotte or Becky? Who got the upper hand, the strength, the know-how, the legendariness? All right, so she said both of them.
Oh, that's hard.
The only differentiality with this is with Becky, what I get? Brute force.
Byrd ain't had no beef with Charlotte before, right?
No.
She only had beef with.
It was professional.
Wait, no. That I'm talking about professionally.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
last year she only had beef with Liv Morgan and Roxanne.
Okay, so
whatever.
So
Raquel.
The only person you can't trust in this whole scenario is Becky because you still have lingering beef with Becky and her husband.
Ah, hear that? Hear that?
So yeah, if Charlotte could knock some sense into the blind Barbie.
All right, I hope y'all heard that. So we gonna go with Charlotte with the attitude that we get my girl. Let's do it. Oh, that was good advice.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
All right, so episode 10, influence. The influences, we confirming that. Make sure like, comment, subscribe. The outcome of that is a Charlotte Flair 2014, 19, 17, and a Natalia 14 attire. Let's get it. Ooh, we get to talk to Tiff. Oh my G's. Hold on. Do we get okay, we get to talk to Tiff herself. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm so ready. Just look at her.
She got that kitten heel on. That's driving me crazy. Get some shoes.
What's kitten heel?
It's small ass. Look at that small ass heel. Ain't no inch on it. It's centimeters. She have on a kitten heel.
Just in case she got to do bad.
No, that's lies. I didn't see Bianca do far better than that.
All right, let's talk to the queen.
Talk about them kitten heels.
Whatever.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
All right, much as in real life, I'm not a super fan of Charlotte Flair. In this game, I do respect her talking to Tip like she did. She just had an R-Truth moment from last night. So we're gonna be Charlotte, which I know her skills is impeccable. I ain't even got to sweat, no matter who it is. I have literal confidence in her. So I never played with her in my whole career. But this will be my first time, but I know she's gonna be good. Just hoping Tip sees it and come over the Byrd. So if it work out, B&B, which is Beauty and Beast, Byrd and HotBoi, I have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, Roman Reigns, potentially The Rock, Tiffany Stratton, and Lord knows who, because Charlotte Flair said she's not going to participate. So, let's get into it. All right, before we go, Charlotte Flair said, hey, Natty, thinking we mix things up for our match on SmackDown. Let's relive our NXT glory days, the good NXT before Mutiny ruined it, for sure. Charlotte said, are you saying our glory days are over? What's the plan? Charlotte said, how about we break out some Benches 2004 gear? Count me in. All right, y'all, let's go.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
You gotta love the throwback, Corey. This is like stepping into a time machine. Absolutely, Saxton. Destination May 29th, 2014. NXT TakeOver Women's Championship. You've got to bet we're getting another classic here tonight. Let's see if history repeats itself or if history will be made. Here comes the boat of WWE.
And her opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Spawned from a family of WWE Hall of Famers, she is the self-proclaimed boat best of all time. Utilizing her style honed inside the dungeon and always maintaining supreme focus inside the ring. Natalya has earned the right to refer to herself as the measuring stick of the women's division. You're right, Corey. Natalya is an all-time great here in WWE.
All right, gamers. I just asked the missus.
As time goes on,
I don't know shit about Charlotte moveset, so here's the first time trials.
you got to wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
No, 32.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects.
Arm drag.
All right, Charlotte got moved. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, Natalya might get this one. Alright, she got that one. Okay, she got that one. I love it. It's realistic.
Disrespecting the
Let's see what we can do, y'all.
Locks up.
Looking to turn this around, and there it is, into a headlock.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Placing her in the corner.
This is just establishing dominance, followed by the stomp.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Oh my, dragon screw. Wow, that hurt.
An effective attack to the leg can hurt everything from balance to mobility. It can drastically limit you inside the ring.
Side slam! That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
Charlotte showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Slam down.
All right, gamers. If you didn't know, Charlotte Flair is not that bad. Her moveset is fluent, fresh, satisfying, and effective. So, there's nothing bad I can say about her. Besides that little booty she working with.
Counters with an
And
attack.
Natalya coming back. No!
Down, rolled up. And she
Ah,
just
no.
manages to
All right.
roll the shoulder out.
Able to squeeze.
Ah! There we go.
Charlotte
All right, I like Charlotte. She cool. She cool. Natalya is smart, though. And when you're dealing with somebody like Natalya, It takes more than muscle. And it's showing me that right here.
Time submission being locked in.
This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint.
And can I just say, I love how they switched up the submission figuration on 2K25. Last year you had the tap, 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 tap. But this year you just hold it. I appreciate 2K25. This is gonna be my favorite game of the year. I ain't sorry.
To get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Big back body draw.
You see the height on that? She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Ooh, what a response. That's what they call me, the hot shot.
She goes under the ropes, back inside. Into a double knee drop.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Target is set on Natty. She's in peril.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural select.
Stepping through. Grabbing the legs, turning on the belly, and
Sharpshooter. Oh, man.
Oh, reversal. Oh, got herself out of it.
And look at this now. Yes. Uh-oh.
Flair retaliating.
Sidewalk slam.
Flair now is dictating the pace.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match.
Sidewalk slam.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
And that can vanquish Natalya.
Oh, my God. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
I don't know if Natalya can withstand this.
Watching.
Oof.
This is just brute power. What a German suplex. Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
Charlotte Flair trapped in a submission.
Nice escape. Charlotte, so impressive, so powerful. Backpack stunner. Charlotte looking to put this away. And that's all she wrote.
Alright, so episode 10. Charlotte Flair win, y'all. Let's see what's next.
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair brought back the wardrobe, the finisher, and the victory.
There's more than just nostalgia here. Charlotte just reminded everyone not only of what she's done, but of why she is still one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, Not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany. And it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
Alright, y'all. Much as I love Tiffany, beating her ass, I think we'll get her to come over to us. Hold on, y'all. I digress. It says, Bailey told us. Hold on, let me get them through. Y'all done? Alright, thank you. Alright, Bailey says, stop the act, Charlotte. You're not here to inspire Tiffany Stratton, just to manipulate and steal her from her real family. And of course, an NXT Mutiny member would say that, which I do love Bailey individually, and including this year. I've always been a fan of Bailey, and I do love Mutiny, but just so happens I'm supposed to be against him. So, anywho, Bailey also said that when it comes to my family, I protect my own. So how about you step into the ring with the real heart behind the music? You will see that you can't defeat this movement, no matter how many years you've been doing this. Charlotte said, challenge accepted. You're going to want to watch this one too. Tiffany Stratton. I think I'll break out some more throwback attires to help inspire you. Oh, whoa. We talking a Byrd. All right, let's go.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're banging your head against a brick wall.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've seen plans crumble. My first match on the Indies was canceled because the ring collapsed right before I was about to walk out. Survivor Series is looming. We can't afford for things to fall apart.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bailey. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
Alright, so strong-minded as Charlie is about to face Bailey against the advice of Love Bird. Here we go, y'all.
The Queen bringing back another throwback look.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte going back to her vast wardrobe closet for a throwback look that's sure to bring back memories for everyone, especially Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, she's going to need more than memories. That gear brought her luck against Bailey in 2017, and she's hoping for a repeat here tonight.
It's time for Charlotte to face the heart of Mutiny.
That's not Bailey, it's Shayna Baszler. And representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Bailey's said Charlotte was going to face the so-called heart of mutiny. I guess we all assumed she meant herself.
Another bait and switch by Bayley and Mutiny. Are we honestly surprised at this point?
Alright, y'all. For Charlotte Flair, I'm gonna face Shayna Baszler. Shouldn't be a problem. I just gotta focus on the match in the upper left corner instruction. Alright, y'all. Let's go.
Charlotte handles this last-minute surprise.
We've come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler. Charlotte into the cover. She kicks out before one.
She still has a lot more in her.
Alright, y'all. So my only task is to pin and beat her.
Moving into a wrist lock. Hurting the shoulder.
I absolutely love fighting for Byrd, but I gotta say I love women's wrestling. It's so entertaining.
Attacking the leg area.
Baszler being dismantled.
You never knew
Really
what they can do.
That's for sure.
It might only be heart.
Like this, what I'm about to do right here. Check it out.
If she can turn things around here, I'll be
Oh,
speechless.
she don't do it? Okay, that's
She's making her
cool.
way to the top rope here.
Ah, it's over. Grab her.
Making the most of that with the pin. Down to the wire. Who's going to give in first?
Charlotte Flair muscling her opponent into position. Backpack stunner! Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge? Yeah, it is. The look on her face said Charlotte Flair wins.
All right, effortlessly, we win Charlotte Flair's match, y'all.
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner, the biggest loser might just be Bayley.
That's right, Saxton, because for at least one night, the so-called heart of mutiny beats no more.
Charlotte. Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
So I'm gonna be, I guess, Tiffany Stratton or Charlotte Flair, but if I'm Tiffany Stratton, I'm gonna be the special guest referee. The pressure. WWE say breaking news. The showdown we thought was happening last week is on for tonight. Charlotte Flair goes head to head with Bayley, and guess who's the special guest referee? None other than Tiffany Stratton. Can the Mutiny star be impartial? Bayley said, you left out the most important part, dummies. The match is taking place at Mutiny. I can't wait. Byrd said, assuming you actually show up this time. Tasia Tastic said, rumors are that Charlotte will be breaking out some throwback ring attire again, putting out all the stops to sway Tiffany Stratton to Team WWE. And Bayley said, pathetic and desperate. All right, y'all, here we go. Don't know who I'm going to be, but we're going to see.
Tiffany Stratton is here as our special guest referee.
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Tiffany Stratton.
Tonight, Tiffy time means it's time for her to officiate this match. But do we really think she's going to be impartial?
Oh, with Bayley involved, I'd say that's highly unlikely. She's going to have Stratton do whatever it takes to make sure she comes out on top.
Let's see how Stratton calls this match.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple. And the participants, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bayley.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than her list of victories.
Charlotte and Bayley finally face off with Tiffany Stratton officiating. Facing one of the most talented in-ring competitors, but now also has to contend with Bayley's mean streak.
Well, she is certainly going to have to tap into her ultra-aggressive side to overcome Bayley.
The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Kooll.
I have cautious optimism. And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
You know, I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model.
Charlotte sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle. And I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
Big right kick.
Great quickness.
Nice roll through into the pin.
Great combination. They're feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
delivering nasty stomps.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
And Bayley gets cut right off. Oh, and a forearm smash. Counter. Saw it coming.
Back and forth trading reversals.
Forearm smash. Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Ooh! Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. And what is this? The official isn't even checking for a submission.
Trying to show how bad she wants to stay in this match. She's getting...
Oh, never mind.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. Uh-oh.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that. Boom! To the back of the neck.
Charlotte measuring her fallen opponent.
Knee drop hits the mark. Has control of their opponent, delivers the fall-away slam. Hey, nice athleticism.
Goes into the corner.
Big offense could be coming here. An awkward position there on the top rope.
Oh, this is going to be nasty.
Charlotte a step ahead there. Stop to the knee.
She's just taken so much damage to this point.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here.
Knife edge chop. Charlotte's keeping the pressure on.
Flair is making the opposition bow down.
Oh, God.
The Queen ready to serve Bayley with the ultimate royal decree.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection.
Does Charlotte cap this off?
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seems
Wow.
she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Like, fucking why? What'd you get out there? Wow. Okay, so this story about Charlotte. Alright, so Bayley said, just like I planned, Charlotte, Tiffany showed what her loyalty lies right here with Mutiny. Tonight, was just a taste. And Survivor Series will show the world what we capable of. Bull motherfucking shit. Let's talk to Tiff.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let's you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me, facing off? I'll be there.
Alright, y'all, so Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. Let's do it. WWE said the lines have been drawn after last match's refereeing controversy. Tiffany Stratton steps out from behind the stripes to face Charlotte Flair in the ring on SmackDown. Don't miss it. It's Friday. Okay, thank you, whatever. Me and Bayley. All right, let's go. All right, me and Tiff. I don't want her, my girl. Let's do it. I wish I was Tiffany.
These two have patched up their differences. You've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind
getting
a few licks on
beat
Tiffany
Tiffany
after what happened last week.
And
That's
Tiffany's
easy.
got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her idol.
I think everyone knows with these two competitors, even a friendly match is going to get a bit feisty. It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Oh, setting them up, gonna hoist them up high. Fall away slam into a kip up. An early pin by Charlotte here.
I like the Queen's thought process.
And only a 1 count.
Maybe she knew that wasn't going to put her away, but it definitely kept her down for a beat.
That hurt.
Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get psyched out. Just punishing their opponent. And she's sent right into that corner.
She's vulnerable, up on the top turnbuckle.
Charlotte Flair positioning her opponent precariously on the top turnbuckle. What's next?
For an early pin attempt. Only a 2 count for her.
Really caught him off guard.
Ah, jeez. She's starting to wear down here.
Looked like Charlotte was uncorked with that attack.
Right on the arm. Tiffany is being taken full advantage of now.
Charlotte's really turning it up, that's for sure.
Side slam. Going for the cover. Just gets the shoulder up.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting pressure on.
Hooked up. Shin breaker. An onslaught of offense from Flair.
Stratton's got to find a way to defend herself.
And she reversed.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
The Queen has this wrapped
And
up.
the cover. And she's still in the game.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3
Millimeters.
That did not work out in Charlotte's favor. Can she turn to something else in her arsenal to finish things? 2. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair showed why she's the queen of WWE, welcoming Tiffany back with a hard-fought victory.
This was a match of mutual respect, with Charlotte riding yet another chapter in her acclaimed career.
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just to step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
What you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bayley was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bayley thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.